Yo, it's your boy, Orion, one half of the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Back at you with a new video. We got HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles. It's a live stream. It's a watch party. We got about 5 minutes before it starts. Things have been pretty crazy today. Dame Dalla hitting 61 points today. College football canceled for the Pac-12 and the Big Ten. I'm a little disappointed. I won't lie. Ryan Strick in the building. What to do? I was at work and I had a feeling once the Big Ten ended up canceling their season that more than likely that the Pac-12 was going to kind of follow suit. And as anyone that really knows me, I am the biggest Oregon Ducks fan on planet Earth. So for not to be able to go to Eugene, not to be able to watch, Pac-12 games, I'm very disappointed. I was going to make a reaction video and just probably do about 1,000 swear words, and that might be something that I do after, but I was going through some of the requests for AEW reaction videos for some of the classic matches when we actually had fans, so I'll probably do that. I want to do a Damian Lillard reaction to the 61-point game since I didn't get a chance to watch it in entirety. Amazing back-to-back 50 points or more, 51 and then 61. Put some respect on my man Dame Dalla's name, Skip Bayless, you bitch. Always complaining. All these people never fucking giving respect to fucking Dame Dalla, Damian Lillard. And it's not like we're going to win the championship, but if somehow, some way we can get in there as the 8th seed and play the Lakers, I'll tell you what, we match up better than any other team in the West with the Lakers. They don't want to see us. A lot of our guys are back. Nurk, Zach Collins, Skinny Mello, CJ McCollum's nice. Damian Lillard's really feeling himself right now, so I'm excited. But like I said, we got HBO fucking Hard Knocks. I've been watching this bitch since it came out with the Ravens in 2001. Los Angeles, we got Rams, we got Chargers. I'm really excited. I'm not really sure what we're going to see, if we're going to see like COVID testing, if it's going to be like behind the scenes. What are we really going to see today in this watch party? Are we going to see some action? Or are they going to wait till next week to show that? I'm not really too sure. But I hope we get a little bit on the field action. Because normally, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Hard Knocks normally come on? I could have swore it was maybe like on the weekend. But maybe I'm tripping. I could have swore it was like Saturday or Sunday, at least a few years in the back in the day. At least I thought it was on like a weekend day. Maybe it's been on during the week since then. I don't know. My sense of time is all fucked up with coronavirus and whatnot. But Ryan Strick in the building, what to do? Stretchy Wink, what to do? Chafino, Ravens Flock in the building, what to do? Pac-12 and Big Ten didn't handle it well. SEC and ACC will hopefully play. I hope so. And if things go well, we get to see Trevor Lawrence. We'll get to see Bama. We'll get to see all the top-tier teams. But it's just really a shame because I wanted to watch Ohio State, Oregon. We were going to play each other this year. And even if we would have lost by 20, 30, I don't give a fuck. Like, I wanted to watch that matchup, and it was going to be in Eugene. I was going to be there, front row, behind the duck bench, watching the game. So I guess we're going to have to wait for another time for that. But I wanted to hop on. I was trying to get the computer set up about a half hour ago. But with that Damian Lillard game, my phone has been blowing up. If you guys haven't seen it, Lillard, 61 points, coming from a back-to-back game of 51 and 61. It's the first time a Blazer player, not Bill Walton, not Clyde Drexler, nobody in Blazers history has done a back-to-back 50-plus. And plus with the assists and the rebounds that he had, not only is he the best basketball player of all time, I mean, he is one of the top 5 point guards in this league, but I think a lot of people out there aren't really giving him his due. But I'm hoping after all these performances with COVID and coronavirus, more people paying attention to the bubble and in Orlando. Maybe slowly but surely. I don't know if Dame needs to throw up a 70-point game or an 80-point game or something like 81 like Kobe. But at some point, he is going to get some respect from a lot of the other people. Not only because I think the NBA players really respect him. We love him here in Portland. You just got to put some respect on his name. And, I saw Skip Bayless, obviously tweeting out, he looks like he's playing like he's mad. Yeah, bitch, he mad at you. You talking shit. You going behind his back. At least Stephen A. Smith knows what type of talent that Lillard is. You talk shit to Lillard. If you're Paul George, right? If you're Patrick Beverly, you're Skip Bayless, you're going to get it, man. Here we go, baby. HBO Hard Knocks, Los Angeles live stream a watch party. Let's go, baby. Turn your TVs up. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm excited. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles live stream a watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Just like Dame Dollar does. He donates all the time, baby. 61 points tonight. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Here we go. Let's go, baby. And there'll be some brief moments of silence as we're watching it. This obviously programmed together. So don't mind me. Bang! Chafino in the building. $5. He said, we looking good. Sluggish in the fourth quarter. Just a little bit. Lenny D in the building. Pizza lover. Rob. Panthers rule. What to do? See, I wasn't really too big on Anthony Lynn, to be honest, with the Chargers when he first came in. I still think that they may need to fire him and get someone better. But who knows? Maybe he'll be the guy that gets him to the promised land. Oh, virtual. Let's look at this.
I'm listening to you, Pounce.
What do you guys think? You guys like Anthony Lynn? You guys think that he could lead them to a AFC championship game or a Super Bowl? I don't think so. No disrespect to him. You know what I mean? I just think that maybe he's a better coordinator. You know what I mean? But I'm not sure if he's the guy to get them over the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Bills. I mean, shit, you're going to have problems with the Broncos. I mean, I'm just not sure if he's the guy. But I do like his personality, and I really like him as a person. I just don't know if he's the guy for the Chargers personally. But if you guys read about Anthony Lynn, great story. Ooh, Keenan, look at him. Ripped.
I want to talk about a couple things in particular. And one of those things is these protocols. And if you have any questions, you need to ask. And if I can't answer them, I'm going to get you to answer. Hey, Coach, we won't have time to go home. What about team travel? Are we going to be distancing? Back to the traveling part.
Damn, how many guys does he have in this virtual Zoom room?
Hey, Coach, be patient, man. Be patient. Because this year is not like any year we've had in National Football League. It's going to be chaos.
Chaos, he says. No shit.
Every single day. The goals, the objectives will not change. I can't promise you you're not going to get infected. I got infected.
Oh, the players like shit.
People that say they're sick of this virus. All right, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Let me tell you something. You ain't promised next year. You ain't promised tomorrow.
That's right. Damn right. Can't turn it on the TV, my guy. You can't show anything that's footage-wise. You can get a big strike on YouTube for that. Any type of football footage, baseball, basketball, shows. Otherwise, I would. I ain't going to get my channel broken down and kicked off just to show some footage. I wish I could. Let's go, baby. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles with your boy Ryan, the best for NFL coverage. We're talking Rams. We're talking Chargers. It's a live stream. It's a watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Subscribe to the fucking channel. Donate to your boy if you can, like Chafino did. Bang, $5. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. And just because I said that, look what showed up today. Let's go, baby. It showed up. New hoodies available, baby. Let's go. Just came in the mail today. I'm excited. I want to see Keenan Allen. I want to see fucking Herbert, Tyrod Taylor, Eckler, Jared Goff in the Goff fence. I want to see Cam Akers. I'm really excited for Cam Akers and Justin Herbert as being a Duck guy. And Cam Akers from Florida State. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Chafino. And Joey Bosa.
This summer, every NFL team will be walking a tightrope between preparation and pandemic. That includes the two teams in Los Angeles.
Woo! I can't wait for these two teams.
Now the Rams and the Chargers.
And both these teams could make the playoffs. Like, no joke. Chargers, Broncos, underdog. Same thing with Rams and Cardinals. God, sports is so weird. Dame 61 today. Hard Knocks now with two teams. First time ever. No fucking Pac-12. No Big Ten. Fuck! I'm so pissed right now. No fucking Oregon Ducks. Bullshit. Who, Sean McVeigh? Kid genius. Love him.
So instead of trying to mitigate risk in the building by creating space we don't have, we eliminated it. We made I call it the Cirque du Soleil tent, but we made the big 70-yard tent. We got a lot of space out there that just allows us to spread out more.
Hope you guys like the editing and the artwork and everything I've been doing. Troll Patrol, what to do? Oh, yeah, Yakima's Cooper Cup, baby. Eastern Washington, baby. Anybody that lives close to Oregon, I'm all about that. I'm all about that life. Northwest till I die, baby. Oregon, Washington, California. As far as football minds are concerned, Sean McVeigh and Kyle Shanahan, regardless if you love them or not, two of the smartest as far as personnel, play calling, game to game, week to week, month to month, period. I follow those guys very closely. Oh, show me some footage, baby. Let me see him run some routes. Let me see some Herbert. Cam Akers. Give me some rookies. Yeah, both these teams could make the playoffs. Both these teams could underachieve and be about 500 or maybe even slightly less. Hard Knocks, baby, right now. It's a watch party. Turn that shit on, baby. You in the wrong spot, Michael. You got to have some HBO, dog, like the rest of us.
To the cafeteria, I think the big thing there is you'll see that the go style kind of grab and goes. A lot of signage and a lot of things that creates a lot of physical distancing and separation for people. It's a lot of moving pieces, and it's cool to finally see it all come together and see this ecosystem be ready to rock and roll.
Chivino, let him know. Pay for it.
There we go.
Okay, what's going on here?
Just doesn't taste as
I wish they would do 2 hours. An hour for the Rams and an hour for the Chargers instead of doing like both teams in an hour.
You know, chicken doesn't matter.
I mean, are they going to split it 30 minutes, 30 minutes? I mean, what are we doing here, you know?
I wouldn't know how to cook
I'm excited to see both.
on the gas where I just, I need to sit there and smoke it for about 14 hours, play dominoes, have a couple pops.
Okay, Domino's. I love Domino's.
Back in Dallas.
My guy. Ooh, chicken and Domino's? Sign me up. That looks good.
And I was working for a TV station there, Channel 8.
Yeah, I think it was 2008.
Long time ago.
When I left Dallas, I was supposed to go to the Chargers. And Coach Parcells called me in the office. He was retiring. And he kind of felt bad because he was retiring. And so he was helping guys get jobs. And he called me in the office and he said, got you a job. And I was thinking, I just got one yesterday. It was like, Romeo Cornell, good friend of mine, head coach in Cleveland. I want you to go work for him.
And that's one thing in the NFL, too. There's not enough minority coaches, assistant coaches that are in the NFL. It's really sad. There needs to be more interviews for head coaches. Black, Mexican, Asian. I mean, it doesn't matter, but there definitely needs to be more interviews and more coaches of color available. Head coach, OC, DC, offensive line, all that.
And then I ended up meeting my wife there. So it worked out. It worked out. I can't wait to see these guys. Some of these guys I have.
Yeah, let them know, Chifino. Everyone talking shit that they can't watch it. You got to find it. You got to have it.
Just getting to know one another, just going through each other's personal history, and just being vulnerable with each other too.
That's why it says fucking watch party in the title.
And it was really cool. And then of course the social uprising.
Look it up.
We had some more discussions about that, and so I feel like this team kind of know one another without coming together and ever meeting one another.
Starting right now. It's already on right now.
But we're doing everything possible.
I just do an HBO Hard Knocks live stream watch party, but it's not on yet. It's going to be on in 3 hours. Come on, man. It's on right now.
I mean, it's busy.
That's the whole point of doing a watch party with the homies.
That you got a napkin and a rubber band wrapped around.
It'll be all right.
You sure you don't want to?
Yeah, no one can show. Let them know, Carlos. That's why we all watch it at home. If you broke ass can't afford it, go somewhere where you can. Instead of trying to get it off some illegal internet website. Doesn't cost that much.
You think, little Rose?
Yeah, well, since it's your last day before football takes over,
Yeah, we might
we
as
should
well,
have a
right?
glass
The funny thing is when you say things like that, Michael, you're watching me on the screen watching the show. There is no show on the screen. So, well, I mean, what are you exactly saying?
I tell you what's been so different about this year is just the uncertainty. Now, we've gotten
The fan base is strong here, my guy. 20,000 strong.
For that, it's been the biggest
3 million plus views.
that balance, and we're planning a wedding, and
Let them know, Mcveigh.
those are the things that I appreciate. But I think we were talking about it earlier. She said anybody that knows me knows I need some football, and so I'm excited about it. But I think the time that we've been able to have, where I'm getting outnumbered by my girls with Callie and Veronica, has been a real blessing.
I don't usually get to have him at home for this long ever, but sometimes, like these past 2 weeks, I've been saying,
All right, Mcveigh. Wife's pretty hot.
is this thing really starting? Are you sure? And, because I can tell he's just ready to go back. He's coaching our dog and teaching her tricks in the pool.
Let him know for Chafino. Gang, gang, gang.
Teaching her how to throw the ball back to him.
HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles live stream. Watch party. Rams. Chargers. Watch it with your boy. Drink a beer. Kick back. We got Hard Knocks, baby. The debut episode. Rams, Chargers. Anthony Lynn, Sean McVay. Both these teams. Lots of promise for this season. No one's talking about either one. There is an opportunity to make the playoffs for both.
Finding our next Air Bud. Nice.
This is what these two have been doing all summer.
And one thing about both of these teams, as you guys know, as far as the true fans that watch this channel and follow, I follow every single team in the NFL, report on every single team, all 32. And the two players I most anticipated really watching, obviously Justin Herbert from the Oregon Ducks, my team, for the Chargers, but Cam Akers for the Rams and the Ramily. I'm excited to see what kind of impact he has. Oh, look at this. All kinds of crazy vehicles coming up. Damn, what is that? It's a fucking supercar. Okay. And we already know he's the biggest personality on the Chargers, hands down, Melvin Ingram. If you know anything about his story, amazing story growing up as a kid, great college career. Definitely the guy that has the most antics on the Chargers, Melvin Ingram. And he's one of the best players in the NFL, hands down.
What's up, brother?
King Mel, baby. Let him know, Carlos. Love it. And they got a lot of guys that they picked up recently. Adderley, Tillery. I mean, your boy knows Derwin James is a beast. One of my favorite players. There we go. Justin Herbert, represent.
Justin, 3/10/1998. And then can I just see your ID?
Lucky I don't got my Ducks gear on right now. But yeah, no Pac-12, which is really sad. No Big Ten football. So half of college football's canceled. Damian Lillard, 61 points. So back-to-back 50s, 51 and 61. It's been a pretty amazing day. Bad news for football getting canceled for college football, for Pac-12 and Big Ten. But Damian Lillard got me back, and then obviously I love Hard Knocks, so I'm in a good mood now. Say it's not going to hurt. Ooh, Keenan, there's the man right there. The most underrated wide receiver in the NFL, period. And I'm a Bucks fan. I mean, I know. I'm a Bucks fanatic since 95. Hands down, the most underrated wide receiver in the league, Keenan Allen. I think number 2 might be Kenny Golladay. Oh, I got to see some little swabbing in the nostrils. That's what this is coming to. Come on, man. Troll Patrol. Yeah, he's definitely underrated. The most underrated. I mean, for someone that like me that follows all the players, I mean, if you look at his route running, arguably a top 2 route runner in the league. Most people have him at number 1. Doesn't ever get the respect for being top 5, but he does get respect of being top 10 wide receiver in the league, and he deserves it. But most people, I think, would have him around 6 to 9. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th best in the NFL. So right in the mix with like Mike Evans and Odell Beckham Jr. and a few other guys. Devontae Adams are all kind of sprinkled in there. You know, after Michael Thomas and D-Hop, Nuke, and Julio. Uh-oh, he's scared. Look at him.
I ain't trying to.
Yeah, but it's not the size of the dog. It's the dog and the man. You know, that's that bite. You know, that like Steve Smith, you know, senior kind of mentality where you can be a smaller guy. And even though I'm a Bucs fan, I always like, you know, watching games with Steve Smith, a guy that was kind of smaller, you know. But you can never count a guy like that out, just like Keenan Allen.
Every day. Welcome to the new normal.
Morning, sir. How are you? Good.
Jared Goff, baby. The Goff fence. Let's see if he can get back to the 2018 Jared Goff, which he was great, but that's when they had Todd Gurley and a good O-line. Last year was horrible. So we'll see really what it is this season with Jared Goff. But if Cam Akers is as good as I think he's going to be, they might end up getting back to maybe not 2018 Los Angeles Rams, but maybe somewhere in the middle. A little bit better than last year. But it's up to McVeigh. Oh, God, he did have one of the worst O-lines. Like, no joke. And O-line is big. No O-line, you know what I mean? No Todd Gurley. That really makes it difficult. Cooper Kupp got hurt. So, I mean, you had a lot of weapons there. You still had Higbee, Everett, Robert Woods, Cooks. You know, so you still had some weapons there. Malcolm Brown, and they rotated some backs. But, I mean, when you have shitty O-line, that really shows you in the NFL. Some guys are great like Patrick Mahomes, but some guys need help, and they're not there yet. You know, and Jared Goff is one of those guys that I prefer Carson Wentz in that draft over him, but you can tell that Jared Goff needs a little help. He's not really there to be, you know, making everyone better just yet. He's not that good yet. Project in the works. Aaron Donald, best defensive player in the game. Love him. And he's been the best defensive player in the game for how many years now? 4, 5? Since he's come into the league. There's nobody like him, and I'm a Warren Sapp guy. Do I think Aaron Donald is the greatest D tackle already? Very debatable. I mean, I'm a Warren Sapp guy, and I've seen guys play, you know, the Steel Curtain with, you know, Jack Ham and all these crazy players that, you know, that had no rules in the 60s and 70s. But I think that when it goes down in history, I think Aaron Donald will go down as the greatest D tackle ever. I mean, any D tackle that gets you 20 sacks or more as someone that would be a D end or a linebacker, it's unheard of. Like even Sapp or anyone else, a Hall of Famer getting to like 8 to 10 sacks at D tackle is incredible. But to get to 20 fucking sacks or more, I mean, that's fucking absurd. So to me, yeah, I think he's going to be the best D tackle ever. Aaron Donald, 9'9". AD. And I'm a Warren Sapp guy, so for me to be able to say that, I mean, obviously, you know, I have a lot of respect for him. It's like, fuck that Zoom room.
I talked to you guys like in a meeting yesterday about masks on the field.
And you guys seen those helmets that have the little Oakley slits that they might have to breathe through. Fuck, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that, some of those big boys.
I guess, chance of getting it, but like, that's during the walkthrough. Like, I don't, like, if we're full speed, I don't know.
To me, it's like one of those, the more we can do something.
All right, Colin, show me some field action, baby. Let's go. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, live stream, watch party, Rams, Chargers, with your boy Ryan, and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. God, I've been waiting for this for so long.
You know, and like those ones, when it's in a walkthrough, right? Like you just spot it, then we.
Oh, what up, pimp? What it do? HBO Hard Knocks, baby. Los Angeles, Chargers, Rams, live stream, watch party. Turn HBO on, my guy. What it do, pimpin'? Hope you're good. Your boy's been grinding YouTube all day, all night, man.
Can we wear that instead? Oh, dude, I'm wearing this. This is better than a mask to me.
Oh, shit.
Man. Yeah, it is true. Good deal. And it worked.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you. Hey, can you see? I'm happy. Yeah, I do not know that, but I think so. In all seriousness, once you get past this, you'll be able to at least see me talk, and you can feel your facial expressions.
Show me some on-the-field action, baby. I need to see some guys run some routes.
And communicators. Well, never have I appreciated
All right, I'll see what I can do, big dog.
communication more than when you're trying to
Monday through Friday I work, and then obviously Saturday and Sunday. I know I've seen you going camping recently, so I'll see what I can do, my guy. Good to see you.
pull the mask down so I can
Good to hear from you. Miss you, brother.
look like a total tool that should have a blowtorch over my shoulder.
We got HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles live stream, a watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or your GoFundMe. That would be mine. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page.
Okay.
All right, give me some field action, baby.
What, man? Put your mask on, man. What you doing? Put your mask on, man. What y'all doing out here, man? You see some of the
Can't show the live stream, my guy. Should know that. No one on YouTube is going to show it.
no further than the Marlins, all right? I hate to see
It's copyright, my guy.
But things happen when you don't make good decisions outside of the ecosystem or the arena that we have put forth right here. We've got to keep this ecosystem right. We're getting tested every day. We'll wear our mask. We'll demonstrate social distance when it is appropriate. But if we do those things the right way, we keep the ecosystem clean. When we get on the grass, we can go play with a quieted mind and focus on doing football the right way.
Okay, here we go. Finally, some on-the-field action.
It's a big day.
Show me some fucking Herbert. Let's go.
Finally back. Sort of
All day, baby. All day, all night, baby.
safety protocols to deal with.
Lots of live streams, lots of grinding. Green 80. Show me some Herbert, baby. Go Ducks. Woo! The future. Drew Brees to Phillip Rivers to this guy. The future. Justin Herbert. J. Herb from Eugene, Oregon. My neck of the woods. Where me and Mason live. You feel me? Northwest.
Protracted off season. This is the first time these players
They got some sweet unis, though. Those powder blues. Those are the best unis in football besides the Saints white with gold. Incredible.
No, it's good though. It feels good to actually
There we go. Bosa.
move a little bit.
feeling good
It's a watch party. That's what it says in the title.
because athletes are happiest when competing. And this year, that'll have to wait.
Yeah, show us some Herbert, baby.
Players won't even strap.
And I got to watch Herbert up close and personal. For anyone that doesn't know, I mean, I used to get front row seats behind the duck bench, and I would go probably 3-4 times a year. So I've been able to get really up close and personal with the Oregon Ducks and the football team, and seeing Justin Herbert. I think he can be better than Joey Harrington, which, you know, he didn't really get to take off in his career, had a horrible O-line with the Lions. And I think he can be better than Marcus Mariota as well. And a lot of people would be like, wow, I mean, Mariota won the Heisman and whatnot, but I really do. I think Herbert has the skill set. He might start a little slower than Tua, Burrow, you know, this season, and then maybe even Trevor Lawrence next year. But give him a couple years, he'll be the man. I mean, his only weakness really is on some of the intermediate throws for accuracy, but he can improve on that. He's got size, he's got speed, he's a lot tougher than people know, and he's smart, and he's never going to get in trouble off the field. That's why I really respect the guy.
Hiding identities.
Oh, you know who you talking to?
Right, right. I'm gonna keep my mask on. I need to be safe.
With you and the staff is so concerned about everyone's health, you find yourself.
It's a Tyrod season
His mask.
for a couple games as he, gets acclimated to the playbook.
And you have COVID. And
Yeah, agreed, Carlos. Agreed.
COVID might be even more important.
Love those unis.
You have an extra mask?
Best unis in football.
And so whoever shows the most personal responsibility and leadership, I think
They should never go away from those powder blues. They should just make that the norm.
and make sure that we're executing.
But I like the old school Junior Seau look from back in the day when he played. Those jerseys were fire too. The Stan Humphries, Junior Seau era, Marion Butts. You feel me? I go back. I watch football.
JJ, you wearing this out here? You're more nervous than so.
Let them know, Chifino.
Good for you, man. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the crib. You know my girl pregnant. I can't
Okay, man, I will. I will, big dog.
Just go home after this.
Later. Later, M. My guy.
That Uber Eats, if you need to order something, and when you veterans got to keep them in line if they don't, right? Yeah. Because there's going to be some teams that 1 week they're going to be good, and next week they're going to have a coach might be out or a couple players might be out.
Damn, that COVID mask is fire for the Chargers. All right, here we go. Rams training camp. All right, Goff.
Voluntary mini camp.
Show me Cam Akers.
Like we're full speed. I'm like, holy shit. Dude, I was like,
HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page.
Head coach Sean Mcveigh has a high-powered offense and a high-energy coaching style.
good right there. Keep it on the right hash. Move it up 10 yards. Right hash. Stay 12 personnel.
And I like McVeigh and his play calling because it reminds me of Gruden.
Right there. Good.
Very complex play calls.
I love that.
I'm gonna snap that shit. I thought about it.
Let him know, Goff.
You want to throw it, isn't it?
I want to throw it, especially on the screen. It's just,
Yeah.
But Cooper Kupp is going to have a breakout year. Brandon Cooks is gone with the D-Hop trade. So Robert Woods, big opportunity. Higbee, Everett, but especially Cooper Kupp contract year.
Challenge us with the cadence.
So he could be comeback player of the year from that injury.
Throw some shit out of nowhere. I'll put that one. Now let's get ready.
180.
Oscar!
Good. That's just another way of keeping people honest. You know, Jared?
I love it.
Good.
Yeah, I love that.
There you are. That's excellent right there.
Yeah, it's great.
At least we got to see a little bit of on-the-field action. I was hoping that they would show just a little bit, not just a bunch of COVID testing or, them, doing Zoom room shit. So that's kind of nice. A little bit further along on my expectations. I thought they might save that for the second episode. So far, so good. So fresh and so clean. So fresh and so clean. One of the most underrated rap duos of all time, Outkast. That's facts. Love their originality. No one like them from back in the day, and there never will be. All right, here we go. I know. Can September hurry up for real? I can't wait. We're going to be doing a lot of reaction videos, a lot of live streams. I mean, we're going to be grinding. I mean, this is the #1 spot for NFL coverage for reaction videos and live streams, and there'll be some probably weekends where I do 3 games. I mean, I did it last year. Sat in the chair for like 9 hours straight. Morning game, afternoon, and the Sunday Night Football. Bang! Chifino! I know, I wish I could, my guy. I wish I could. And that'd be sweet if I could have it on the screen, split screen. But, it's just that damn copyright, man. Copyright with HBO and all the NFL, NBA, MLB. I mean, if I could, I would. Trust me, I would. I know you are. I love it whenever I do something out of character, like a live stream watch party like this, because normally I'm doing like an original content show or I'm calling a game. So when there's a lot of just open air and we're just watching something, and you get these people that aren't part of the channel that just come in and get all pissed off because it's not on the channel, because they're going to like 20 different YouTube channels trying to find it.
Spent
It's
his
hilarious.
career shuffling back and forth.
It's like, read the title. It's a watch party. No one's showing it.
It's frustrating because he's not quite where he wants to be.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I love seeing the locker rooms and kind of the organization and just kind of the behind the scenes with the players. Tampa was on it a couple years ago. I enjoyed the Raiders last year. I need some Derwin James action too. Show me him.
I still got to upgrade though. What I gotta do? I gotta race somebody.
Appreciate you, Chifino. Much love, my guy.
Yeah, and not the other one.
$5. Bang! $18, my guy. I love you, man. I appreciate you. The fans are always the best, especially the loyal ones that know what's up with this channel. 8 years in, almost 1,000 videos and live streams in, 3 million, plus views. Almost at that 20,000 subscriber mark. No one works harder. Appreciate you. Yeah, I did enjoy the Raider one. That would be cool if they would have had them involved in this one too.
Look how I can flop down and ain't nobody right next. You see that? The other side, it's like projects. Got a little apartment. You know what I'm saying? You still got your own space, but got your little apartment set up. You working to get to the suburbs. You feel me? That's how I look. Look, Jalen right here.
Ooh, Kenneth Murray. Me too. Another guy, Patrick Queen from the Ravens, and seeing these guys that are kind of slept on and underrated, Carlos. Kenneth Murray, that's another guy. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this channel, if you're a subscriber or if you're new, but I do coverage on every single team, very in-depth, and I'm excited to really cover all the teams this season, just like we have. This is year 4 for us on YouTube.
Because Ramsey is one of the league's best.
Year 8 doing the videos.
No catches.
Jalen Ramsey, that's a bad man right there.
And if y'all do make a catch,
Biggest shit talker in football.
he got the sack.
Ramsey's what they call a shutdown corner, meaning he shuts down whoever he covers. And that kind of talent comes at a price.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
Last season, the Rams traded 3 draft picks, including 2 first-rounders.
It's a high price for Jalen Ramsey. One of the best corners a couple years ago, and definitely his game dropped off, with injuries, and he really wasn't the same player. And then they kind of blew up everybody on that team. Just a few years ago with Bortles, they were in the Super Bowl, or almost at the Super Bowl at that AFC Championship game against Brady. If you remember that, Calais Campbell, Bouye, Ramsey, they had a lot of amazing talent. Then you got Ngakwe bitching, and he wants out. JJ Trilla, my guy. What to do, my guy? Appreciate you. What to do? We damn boys in the building. Let him know, Chavino. Woo-hoo! He said nobody fucking better than me in this league.
Cash in, because he's still playing under his rookie contract.
JJ Trilla, your boy. Skip Bayless, he wrong about Dame. 51 points, 61 points, my guy.
Is it important to you to have a new contract
He wrong.
before the season?
My agent and the front office, they'll handle all that.
Right, but I mean, just for you,
Supercharger.
the season, is it important for you to have that security before you step onto the field for a game to have an extension?
Yeah, well, the opt-out period, Carlos, as you know, is over. They had about 69, 70 players, but not a lot of big names. Tre'Davious White would have been one of the biggest ones right there at the buzzer, but it's going to be up for grabs, man. Chiefs, Ravens, I feel are the best in the NFL, but, I mean, we'll see what the other teams do.
I answered the question. I'm not going to.
Oh, Troll Patrol, he angry.
I'm not answering it the way that y'all.
See, one thing about Florida State players, Derwin James and Jalen Ramsey and a lot of these guys, they do talk a lot of shit, right? But I like the drip and I like the swag. You got to have that confidence. He said, bye. He said, bye, bitch. So I'm done with this interview, bitch. Asking me dumbass questions.
Travis, do you think he'll be back?
He's gone. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Chargers, Rams, live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy like Jafino did. Bang, $5. Bang, $18. My guy, love you, man. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page.
I understand y'all want to ask me about my contract and stuff like that. I told y'all at the beginning of this, I said I'm controlling what I can control. And when you asked me the question about my contract, I said I'm letting my agent in the front office handle it. I can't do anything about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm trying to do my job as a...
Let's go, baby.
I'm trying to be a leader on the team. I'm not going to do every...
Let's go. Hoodie season. New hoodies in. Looking nice.
Look, if it comes, it comes. It's going to be a surprise to me like it's going to be a surprise to y'all. I'm not...
Northwest Sports Fanatics, baby. Taking over. Year 4 on YouTube. Got a scoreboard this year. Editing's been ramped up. We're ready, man. This is going to be a great fucking year. A lot of work. I mean, like I said, I got a full-time job on top of doing videos almost every day, so.
That's genuine. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm really not worried about it. The Rams do that before they traded for me. They knew what the situation was.
Oh, they're just pushing his button, Carlos.
I've been on the same page from the jump.
Ramsey was the 5th pick of the 2016 draft. The 3rd pick that year was Chargers defensive end Joey Bosa.
Woo!
Today,
Bosa!
He will be the one getting a new contract.
Under the radar contract.
$35 million over the next 5 years.
I'll put you in speaker in a second. Sorry.
The crazy thing is Joey Bosa's great. Nick Bosa might be better. And then Chase Young on the Washington football team might even be better than those two. Ohio State University, the Ohio State University, really knows how to develop defensive players. That's facts. Bosa!
I knew something big was coming, but for it to be like this and to be from the team that originally drafted me and has been with me this whole ride.
Big fan of Joey Bosa. Big. Bosa Bear. Unlimited motor. Just like his brother Nick. Love them both.
Just have all that hard work validated is unbelievable.
They're going to give J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt a run for their money by the time their careers are over as the best brother duo.
Security for my family.
That's facts.
So surreal. I mean, the best moment of it all was when my dad called me and I picked up that phone and he was
A guy.
He was just so
Raiders. Not Jody. Don't be a hater because you're a Raiders fan. He had Hard Knocks last year. A guy. Come on, man. You know you would take Joey Bosa in a heartbeat on the Raiders. Anyone would. All right, here we go. Let me see some Keenan Allen toe drag swag. Let me see some Herbert. Maybe some, maybe Stick, 3rd string quarterback. Easton Stick. Your boy knows. Come on, man. I know all the players. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching. I like Mad Max too, though, A-Guy. Facts. But quietly, the Chargers have been building one of the better defensive units collectively in the whole entire NFL. And guess what? They got the best secondary in football. I haven't done a video for secondaries just yet, but I had a couple other people try to argue with me. But player for player, secondary is the best in the NFL. King, Derwin James, got Chris Harris coming over. Oh, Justin Herbert, touchdown Ducks! Woo! I used to watch that every weekend. Front row, baby.
Justin Herbert, quarterback.
Let's go.
Oregon.
He's definitely going to have the hardest time, getting acclimated between Burrow and Tua. But we'll see what his ceiling is.
Who knows how this season is going to go?
It's going to be interesting to see. I hope all three end up being great. And I want Trevor Lawrence to be great too, because, a lot of the quarterbacks are going to be retiring soon. Brady, Breeze, Roethlisberger, Rivers. We need that new generation of new blood.
Tyrod has a skill set.
Tyrod's underrated too. But how long before they go to Herbert? When they go 2-2, or like maybe 2-3, and then they decide to throw him in? They got to put him in probably by week 5, week 6, the latest.
He's getting better each and every day.
Love me some Herbert. J. Herb, baby.
I'll have to walk through for you.
That's my guy right there. It's going to be better than Mariota. Probably the best quarterback since Dan Fouts from the University of Oregon. And guess what? He played on the Chargers too.
This is target practice. We will not move on until we hit the bullseye.
Woo! Skills competition. Come on, J. Herb. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Ooh, okay. You know he played basketball when he was younger. Look at J. Herb in that throw. 6'6", smart, intelligent, good footwork, leader, never going to get in trouble off the field. Woo! Slanging it, flinging it. That's the future. The future. Let me see it. Woo! Let's go. I know the players are going to love him. Austin Eckler is going to love him. No more Melvin Gordon, and he's going to shine this year too. Fantasy sleeper. Mark it down, Austin Eckler. Oh. Come on, J. Herb. Herbert. And Eugene's not very far from me. I mean, we're talking about an hour away, hour and a half from where I live. That's why it's crushing that I'm not going to get Oregon Ducks football this season to go to.
Good job, Justin. Hey, you got a real nice ball, bro. A real nice ball. I'm low-key now.
Yeah, they're going to fall in love with that spiral. It's got great mechanics.
It's been a long time. What type of lens is that right there? That's the one you in prison. The one you trying to ball. It's the way it has the ball. I will let you shine.
Good episode so far. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, anything football at this point, right, guys? I mean, you know, anything to get us closer to September for week 1.
Because I didn't get you, I won't get you infected, something wrong. Yeah.
Anthony Lynn doesn't need sunglasses to see the light. He knows just how easily COVID can be contracted.
Yeah, no shit.
His knowledge is firsthand.
CG in the building. Calvin Griffin. You mean Tampa Bay? Kings of the South? The Bucks? When we take you over? The changing of the guard? Tom Brady? Gronk? Mike Evans? Godwin? We're coming for you. I'm excited, though. Week 1, Saints, Buccaneers in the Dome. The court jesters? Come on, man. You won't be saying that once if we sweep you this year. You'd probably lose it. But to be honest, though, I hope we both make the playoffs. And if I had to put money on it, I bet we both do.
Because he said his body was aching, he was sore, and when he got tested, he was positive. I said, shit, my body kind of feel like that. If I hadn't been watching that golf event and saw that golfer complain about backaches and soreness, I never would have got tested. And I would have had this never known and shit. And probably got people infected.
Right.
So I can't even tell you how.
Yeah. So what were you thinking about during that time? I don't mean to sound like I'm just curious. Like,
I think the first day.
It'd be scary with all the COVID shit still going on.
That was probably hard for me. And the sickness. It's feeling like I can't go here and affect this person. All of a sudden, I'm the problem. And you used to fixing the problem. Now it's like, I am the problem.
See that, CG?
For COVID will only come from experts. But the change needed for social justice will have to come from everyone.
I want to get this out the way up front because my approach with the team every year is I look at what could be distractions and I try to eliminate those distractions.
We coming.
So that you guys can focus on playing football.
Tampa Bay Bucks 2020 tour.
Country right now that we cannot ignore. Okay, there are some things that sometimes that's going to challenge three, and that's God, family, and football. And so I'm not going to tell you let's sweep this under the rug and we'll deal with this shit when the season over. I'm gonna tell you no, we can't do that right now. Okay, so if you are actively involved and passionate.
Yeah, you want to bet that we don't go 8-8? How much you want to put on that? Super Bowl's in Tampa this year, my guy. You guys have had 3 years. Vikings, Rams, Vikings. I mean, who's to say that you guys are going to get there again? You know, you guys are all the pressure is on you guys. Is on the Saints. No pressure on the Bucks. And you guys can still go 11 to 13 wins, but you're not going to want to play us in the playoffs. I guarantee that we win 10 games or more this season. Guarantee. You got Tom Brady, you got a chance. Anybody but Jameis Winston. And then you guys picked him up. So hey, you can take my garbage. It's fine. Have him on your bench. But I'm excited, man. We'll see what happens. I don't think there's pressure on Brady, my guy. Belichick's not there, you know, riding his ass. There is no pressure. He's going to be loose. If you haven't obviously watched Tampa Bay and on NFL Network and watched the practices with Arians, I mean, that's my team. I already know there is no pressure.
I talked to him before, and I was like, so what do you think about kneeling? This was when Colin Kaepernick first did it.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the season. And even if that's something that we get second place in the division and we get to the playoffs, that doesn't mean that you guys are going to run over us. I think we can beat you guys and split, beat you guys twice, and if we play in the playoffs, I'm confident we can beat you there too. So we'll see. This is a new team, man. You know what I'm saying? My team started to play really hot at the end of the year. This is not the same Tampa Bay Buccaneer team with Jameis Winston. So you gotta understand that. You guys have a talented team, arguably one of the most talented teams in the NFL player for player, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the day. But the pressure's on you guys, not us, not Tampa Bay. We're going to be loose, we're going to have fun, and we'll see where it goes.
It suddenly become who's standing and who's not. It's like that's what the post-game interviews are about.
I've seen people stand. I've seen people stand and put their hand on a shoulder pad of their brother kneeling. There's all kinds of things you can do. But just to be clear, it's never been against the military.
It's not political. Just get down to the bare roots. That's what the bare roots of the
Yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't compare us to the Browns because the thing is, the talent level for Tampa Bay and the Browns, I mean, you have players, but you have a lot of egos on the Browns. So we'll see. The Browns could make the playoffs this season. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not really big on them. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of egos and Odell and Jarvis and all those guys, Baker, but I mean, they brought in Conklin and drafted Jedrick Wills Jr. from Bama, but I like Tampa's team with the coaching staff that I have. I think the coaching staff's better, but
We'll have to quarantine.
We'll see.
He can't practice. He can't even be in the Rams facility.
yeah, but the Super Bowl's in Tampa. If we get past you and the Saints, I mean, we might not be able to beat the Chiefs or the Ravens, but no one thinks that we're going to be able to make the fucking playoffs. A lot of people think you're going to go 8-8. That's ridiculous. We've got a top 5 offense, and we might have a top 15 defense. Jameis Winston is no longer there. And when we had him, we lost a lot of games by 7 points or less. And he fucking threw 33 touchdowns and 30 picks. You really think that I'm going to be that bad or just around the same record with Brady there? Get the fuck out of here. You know, you can say that all you want, but Saints fans are scared. You can say that you're not, but you actually have some competition for once in the NFC South. And no one's going to want to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers once we get to the playoffs. I'll tell you that right now. We'll see. If we end up scoring 35, 40 a game, then what are you going to say? You know what I'm saying? You got Tom Brady, you got a chance. So, and in all reality, there might not be any team in the NFC that can keep up with the Chiefs or the Ravens. Because honestly, those are the 2 best teams in football. So, I mean, you could be arguing for nothing, you know, to get to the Super Bowl and lose. But I'll tell you what, if Tampa gets to the playoffs, I'll be grateful. If we can get to NFC Championship game, that would be amazing, but we'll see what it is. Ruiz, LA Rams, what to do, my guy? Baby! Ramily in the building. But at least now you guys have some shit talking, you know, where you actually have someone that's not the Panthers or the Falcons, and they might be better than people are thinking too, you know? I'm not sold on either one of them. They're a little bit too young for me. But you know Tampa Bay is not going to be on the same level as the Panthers and the Falcons. Get the fuck out of here. We're legit. We're coming. Saints, Tampa Bay, Eagles, Cowboys, Packers, Vikings, Niners, Seahawks, and then we'll see about the Lions, the Rams, and the Cardinals if they can jump early. And maybe the Panthers and the Falcons will make some noise. We don't know. Yeah, but saying that Tampa's going 8-8 is ridiculous. That's like something like you could say for the Browns. Because I like the Steelers and the Ravens better in that AFC North this season, personally. Yeah, we ain't no fucking Cleveland Browns, all right? We haven't been to the playoffs since 07, but we got Tom fucking Brady and Gronk, and we got 3 head coaches, all right? We got Arians, we got Todd Bowles, and Byron Leftwich. There's not very many, coaching staffs that have 3 head coaches right now. How do you know, AJ? You haven't even watched Tampa Bay. You don't even know. You know your Saints team, but you don't know, man. We had number 1 category stats the last 6 games of the year with a booty-ass offense with Jameis. So, number 1 in sacks, holding guys to low amount of rushing yards. We can get the turnovers. The defense is going to be much better this season. I guarantee you that. I mean, I watched that team to a T. Offensive line and secondary have been questions, but you'll see. The growth this season and next season is going to be astronomical. It's going to be a big leap with not Jameis Winston in the building. That's facts. And Devin White is going to be a household name. You still got Levante David there, JPP, Ndamukong Suh, Shaq Barrett. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I guarantee you'll see. We'll pick you off this season. Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Justin Evans. We got Antoine Winfield Jr. We'll see if our secondary's trash. You guys don't got no Von Bell no more, all right? Your team isn't as strong as it was last season, okay? Let's be real about it. I like rooting for the Saints. I love a lot of the Saints players, but we'll see. Well, you guys can't guard Evans and fucking Godwin either, or Gronk, or O.J. Howard, or Cameron Brate. So where are your guys at? What's Lattimore going to do? He ain't the same as he was his rookie year. Come on, man. Yeah, but he didn't turn the ball over. And that's what it's about when you win. I'd rather take 24-7 than 33-30. You don't win games when you throw 30 picks. So if you know football, Craig, you don't win games when you throw that many turnovers. You don't need to throw that many. I'll take 24-7 all day, my guy. Uh-oh, look at Ruiz is in the chat. Lattimore overrated. You're just lucky DeMario Davis is still there. I love him. I love Cameron Jordan, too. Healthy AK this year will be a good thing for you guys. But you'll see. We're going to match up to you guys player for player. It is no longer the Saints division just a roll on everybody. You guys can roll on the Falcons and the Panthers, but you ain't rolling on our Bucks anymore. I'll tell you that right now. At least for these next 2 years with Brady there, we're going to compete. And then what happens at the end of the year if it ends up being Ravens-Bucks in the Super Bowl? And then what are you going to do, complain that the refs cheated you guys out of another game again? Come on, man. I mean, what you going to do then? Or if we play you in the playoffs and beat you, what are you going to say then? You know what I mean? Make excuses and blame everybody else? You know what I'm saying? Pressure's on you guys, man. Vikings, Rams, Vikings. That shit is a big weight on your shoulders. It's one thing to be great, but to lose in that type of fashion, that's going to weigh on a team for a long time. Just as much as a team like the Browns not making the playoffs or the Bucks not making the playoffs in a long time. Being great and losing in that dramatic fashion is going to weigh very heavy on the shoulders for those superstars. Breeze, Michael Thomas, Cook, AK, Cameron Jordan, DeMario Davis. I mean, that's not something that you just fucking get over. You know what I'm saying?
Mine is? Am I back? Am I good? Am I good?
Yep, you're good.
I didn't do anything.
That was scary.
HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Chargers Rams, live stream watch party, dropping fact bombs all day with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. But like I said, it's going to be great. I mean, I love it because at least now I can defend my team, you know what I mean, instead of just, giving up like I always would in October, because I haven't been to the playoffs since 07. But when you have shitty management and you have Jameis Winston, you don't got a shot, But beating up on a crappy Bucks team, Panther team, and Falcons team doesn't mean that the Saints are great. You're just beating up on shitty teams in the division, But now at least you have some competition now. We're here. Fire the cannons, baby. LFG, let's fucking go. New season, new blood. And even after Brady leaves, you're going to watch the players that are going to want to come to Tampa moving forward. You know, and you guys have some issues to deal with too. After Breeze is gone, what are you going to do? You going to have fucking Jameis as your quarterback? Or are you going to have Taysom Hill, which is the better choice? Or are you going to go for a free agent? So, a lot of questions for your team too, my guy. That's facts.
Nobody shit themselves yet? How much better will it be when we can say, let's get up and do what we really do and play football, line up. This is why this.
Oh, baby. You know, hey, you know what I'm saying? I've been a bad football team since 07. You know what I'm saying? I've been really bad since 07. I mean, I'm legit now. We're gonna fight. We're gonna scrap. We'll get a free agent just like you guys are. After Brady leaves in 2 years and Breeze leaves in 2 years, we'll get someone. We'll both be competing for someone on the market. I'm gonna try to get Dalvin Cook. I mean, I don't really know if that's gonna be an option, but you watch out. If Dalvin Cook comes over next season in that free agent market, you guys might be fucked. Lots of good running backs gonna be available next season. That's the one that I want. I've never had a 3-down back since a Mike Allstott work done combo. But it's going to be fun, though. And like I said, I follow all 32 teams, so it's going to be a lot of fun, talking shit and actually enjoying my own team for once instead of just all the other teams in the NFL. Anybody but Jameis Winston. That's bottom line. Anybody but Jameis Winston. All right, baby. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Chargers, Rams, live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that motherfucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy like you can, like Brian Chaffino did. $5, $18, my boy. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. So shit, they're going to be running this shit on every Tuesday, huh? I'll be here next Tuesday. We'll be running it back again. And we'll be able to watch some more, hopefully, footage of the quarterbacks. I want to see a little bit more of Eckler and Keenan Allen and the Ramley. So we'll see where it goes. I like Herbert. It's going to take time for him, though. He's definitely the furthest back, I feel, between Tua and Burrow. Burrow and Tua will be able to take the first step as being a leader and a quarterback, but they might be starting week 1. Herbert won't be starting week 1, so he'll be kind of on the sidelines watching like Jordan Love on the Packers. But I like the potential for all three of those guys. I'm not really big on Jordan Love personally, but I do like Joe Burrow a lot. I think he's going to be that franchise guy for a long time. I love Tua. Gives me that Michael Vick, Steve Young kind of Scotty Mitchell-ish kind of guy, and then Herbert's modern day Phillip Rivers, but he might be, we'll see what his expectations are and what he can live up to. So it's going to be exciting, man. Yeah, man, it's been crazy. No Pac-12 football, right? No Big Ten football. So obviously that got canceled. That really got me down. Dame Dalla, back-to-back 51-61, the only player in Blazer history. Back-to-back 50 games. We're in the running right now to be able to get to that point. To maybe make a run at the Lakers, so we'll see. Well, Burrow, you only say that CG because you're a fucking Alabama Crimson Tide fan and a Saint fan. So if it's anything LSU, you hate all those players. That's just hate in your heart. You know what I mean? Burrow ain't gonna be overrated. Stop it, bro. He's gonna be good, and they might overachieve and get to 7 wins this season. I mean, there is a possibility that they don't make the playoffs, but they get to 7 wins. Joe Mixon, but he can't get hurt, right? Eifert's gone. And then you got A.J. Green. If he plays a full season, there could be some good connections there. Tyler Boyd, avoid the Boyd. T. Higgins from Clemson. John Ross. A lot of those guys get banged up and they get hurt, right? Geno Atkins on the defense. O-line has some issues. But I don't think he's overrated one bit, man. They had the best college football season and the best statistical quarterback season of anyone that we've ever seen in college football. This isn't Johnny Football that we're talking about. It's Joe Burrow. But I believe in him in 110%, man. I know I don't judge people if they go to the rival college. You know what I mean? If you're good, you're good. If you're great, you're great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but if you really think that just Joe Brady, he's the only reason, you don't think Burrow, Joe Brady wasn't throwing the passes out there. You can call plays, but it's up to the player to execute the plays. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I just feel it may take him a little time to get acclimated, just like Tua, but you're all on bad teams. you know, except for, you know, maybe the Chargers. That's probably the best team compared to the Dolphins and the Bengals, where they could actually make the playoffs year one with Justin Herbert at quarterback. You know, and we want those quarterbacks to be good for the league. It's going to make the league stronger, so you want to watch the Bengals, when you want to watch the Dolphins, the Chargers, and then when the Jags get the first pick in the draft and they get fucking Trevor Lawrence, we want them to be good, and we want to be able to watch them play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's one of those things. The league is changing. We need these players to be better. And that's facts. Ben's going to have that revenge tour, Chifino. You know, don't be surprised if they make the playoffs at the wild card position. Yeah, but the thing is, if you're a great player, you know what I mean, with the type of play calling that they have weapons. So it's not like he's only got one wide receiver out there and like a so-so running back. You know, they got quite a few players that could make Pro Bowl on the offense. You know, A.J. Green he could be comeback player of the year. You know, him and Cooper Kupp could be running in for that. You know, we don't know if it'll happen, but I mean, there's a possibility there. You know, Tyler Boyd's underrated. John Ross is the kind of the D-Jacks of the Bengals, right? T. Higgins is very underrated from Clemson. So, I mean, there's some promise there. But, you know, they could end up playing bad, and if something happens to him, you know, they could win like, 5 games? But if they overachieve, who knows? Maybe seven or 8 wins is possible if they overachieve, and maybe there's some injuries in the AFC North. Just saying. HBO Hard Knocks Los Angeles, Chargers, Rams live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Just got the new hoodie in today in the mail. It looks great. I'll be doing some giveaways on it as well. But I'm really excited to kind of see if I'm praying that the ACC and the SEC don't cancel college football. Because, I mean, it's one thing for me to lose my Oregon Ducks and not be able to go front row and watch, you know, Eugene and go to Eugene and tailgate and watch my Oregon Ducks play like I have for years and years and years. But at least let me watch college football on Saturdays. Because if you cancel the ACC and you cancel the SEC, they're going to start moving NFL games to Saturday. So, you know, we're going to have to see. But, you know, I call it how I see it, man. You got to think, I'm not like an everyday YouTuber. It's not like I just follow the Buccaneers only, and this is a Buccaneers channel. You know what I'm saying? I follow every single team, all 32. On top of that, NBA, MLB, WWE, SummerSlam coming up, probably live stream for that, AEW, you know what I mean? So it's not just one thing. So, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and dedication to really be, you know, cross your T's, dot your I's, and be on top of everything. And that's facts. Do I think Michael Thomas is overrated as a Bucs fan? No, he is the best wide receiver in the game. You know, I'm not stupid. I'm not just one of those, you know, ignorant fans that's just a fan of the opposite team and the rivalry and saying that he's trash and he's not a good player because it's not true. I've said Michael Thomas has been the best wide receiver in the game for the last couple years. And then I'd probably have D-Hop 2, Julio 3, and then, you know, even though Mike Evans and Devontae Adams and some of these other guys, Keenan Allen and all of them are kind of in the mix, I probably would put, at that point, maybe Tyreek the Freak Hill at 4, and then Devontae Adams at 5, but it's close. I mean, it just depends if you want that speed. I like Devontae Adams personally more than Tyreek the Freak Hill, just because I think he gives you a little bit more all around, but speed kills, and obviously with Patrick Mahomes, you got the best quarterback, the fastest wide receiver in the league, and then you got Travis Kelce, arguably a top 2 tight end with him and George Kittle. So, I mean, it is what it is. So NFL Saturday and Sunday, they're talking about it. They actually had a thing where ESPN and ABC were saying that they would be very interested if college football gets canceled. UFC. This is supposed to be NFL Live, and these guys are just beating the shit out of each other. Here, let me go to NFL Network, because that's the only really network that I watch. You know, they got SummerSlam on? What is this? Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. They got SummerSlam on FS1 right now. Crazy. Okay. I see you. But let's go to some NFL football because, you know, that's what it's about for me. Vikings Chiefs from 2019. Yes, please. Let me watch a little bit of this. Okay. Here we go. Patrick the Clone Mahomes. But yeah, but it would be crazy. But I mean, I'm a big college football guy. And the reason that this channel has really had success is because of all the tape and all the film that I watch on a college football and NFL weekend. And I'm not joking. I mean, this has been this way for me since I was probably about 5 years old. I mean, I watch so much film and so many games, with like my family back in the day. But as far as during the channel period, the last 4 years on YouTube and the last probably 8 years on the channel, I mean, we're talking 4 to 5 full games on Saturday for college football, not including my Oregon Ducks. And then on top of that, watching at least 3 to 4 full games and having at least one on the DVR on Sunday, watching Monday Night Football, doing a live stream, doing the reactions, Thursday Night Football. So, I mean, I really get in a lot of tape and film, and especially in the off season. I mean, that's the only way you're going to be able to know the players' names, the film, anticipate who could be Rookie of the Year, watching college football tape, watching the smaller schools, you know what I mean, and watching for that talent that maybe not a lot of people do. So, I mean, I feel that I'm one of the hardest working YouTubers for NFL, period, and a lot of people know that. I mean, we went from no help from any celebrity, no help from any other YouTubers, literally from 0 subscribers and just grinding hard, and now we're, getting into our 3rd, 4th year, and we're almost at 20,000 subscribers, even though that YouTube didn't even really push us last season. And then we broke the 3 million view mark. If they just would promote us and push us like they did the first 2 years, we probably would be sitting at, I would say, 30 to 40,000 subscribers right now, because we were averaging about, maybe 8 to 10, in those first couple years. I think we hit 10 in the first 5 months, and then maybe another 5 or 6. I mean, it's just one of those things that's, they decide with their new algorithm on the channels that they want to promote. And I used to do a lot of reaction videos, and they would put their ads on our video, and we would get no money, right? Because the NFL would put all their ads on our videos, so they would promote the shit out of it. We get 20,000 views, 15,000 views for, Vikings and Packers, and Niners and Seahawks would be, 12,000, and then they would just make money off of our channel. But then I was like, well, I want to be able to do live streams so I can talk with the fans, and I can do play-by-play and color, which is something that not a lot of people can do. And not only that, with like a Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, feel to it, I can do 1 game, 2 games, 3 games in a row, high energy. And there's not a lot of guys on YouTube that could do that by themselves solo or with a partner, in the booth with them. So, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of grind. But, I mean, we're in year 4. And like I said, the editing has gotten a lot better, and that's all me, doing the research and trying to, make it right. Still, next up is going to be the thumbnails and getting some, Photoshop and some wording on them, and then utilizing the green screen properly so I can get a nice background as well. We got a scoreboard for this season for year 4. So, I mean, this is going to be one of the best seasons that we've had for NFL, and I was hoping to do college football, but it is what it is. But I'll be able to do some AEW reactions to some old matches. I'll probably do SummerSlam. I'll probably do a live stream watch party for that, because obviously I know there's a lot of fans that love wrestling, and it's not the same without the fans. But when we can watch shit together, it's always fun. And like I said, I'm going to put in that work and put in that time. So, Marcos Pineda, my guy, no college football. No Beavers, bro. No Ducks. And Marcos is one of my best friends. He lives here in Oregon with me, and he's one of the diehard Oregon State Beaver fans. Even when they only win 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 games a season, he still goes, still reps the gear. You know what I mean? He's still as passionate about the team, and mad respect and mad love for you, man. You know what I mean? Because it's just like my Tampa Bay Bucks for the longest time, Seattle Mariners, Booty. My Oregon Ducks are probably the best team that I've had. But to be a Blazer fan, an Oregon Duck fan, a Mariner fan, and a Bucks fan, there's not really a whole lot of happiness for me. Now I got Tom Brady and Gronk, so that's good. My Ducks have been pretty solid the last few years. Chip Kelly era was amazing. Blazers last year overachieved and made the West Finals, even though they got swept, but that was amazing. Now we're seeing Dame Dalla, get there. And then with the Mariners, I mean, I met Ken Griffey Jr. his rookie year in '89 with his dad, got his autograph, have a picture with him. So Griffey's my hero besides my dad. So to be able to stick with the team, and I follow the Dodgers because because of my dad. You know, he's been following them since the 50s. So, I mean, it's one of those things, man. I appreciate you, man. And a lot of people, you'll get people that hop in the room that, you know, that aren't used to this channel and complaining that they can't see the HBO Hard Knocks or if I do a live stream and we can't show the footage. But that's copyright. I mean, you're not going to find it anywhere. But you're never going to find anyone that is going to be as consistent as me. You know, we're almost 1,000 videos in. Do you know how much dedication and time and effort? And it's not like I do YouTube full time. I got a fucking full-time job. I wake up at like goddamn 5 in the morning and I don't get home until like 4 in the afternoon. And then I still put out consistent live streams and reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Only hardcore fans know what it is. Obviously, you're not used to the channel. It's Tampa Bay Bucks. It's like in Madden. Bro, they sold the hard hats, and when you used to play Madden back in the day, in the early 2000s. So obviously, when you're in that Warren Sapp, Derek Brooks era, bang, A-Guy, $5. I appreciate you. Bang, Marcos, $2. Not very many people rock the hard hat because it's not one of those things that you can find. And obviously, it's one of those things that people know. Right? Yeah, I'm a construction worker. No, I'm not a construction worker, but it's just one of those cool pieces of sports memorabilia. I got a leather hat, like those leathers that they used to wear back in the day. You know what I mean? So I got all kinds of memorabilia. You know, I'm one of those guys. I collect sport cards, bobbleheads, unique jerseys, throwbacks, you know, anything that's sport related that's a little weird and different. You know, that's kind of what we're known for as far as hard work, passion, energy. You're going to get the knowledge bombs here. And like I said, that's what really separates this channel from all the other channels out there, you know, is the hard work and the dedication to stick with something for 8 fucking years. You know what I mean? And when people didn't believe or people didn't think you can get it done and to put in that grind and that time. And even with the full-time job, I read NFL and all sports, right, and watch film, no joke, 4 to 6 hours a day after I get off work. So, I mean, I'm not going to bed until like midnight, 1 in the morning, and I got to be at work at 6, 7 in the morning. So there's not a lot of people that put in that dedication in that time. But if you end up watching our reaction videos, if you end up watching our live streams, I can call play-by-play and color. And there's not a lot of people that can do that. I got Marcus, obviously, if he can come through, since he moved away during football season, you know, he'll be able to do some color. I'll do the play-by-play. But, I mean, it takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication, but the fans are the best. And that's why, you know, I work so hard because this is the dream. And not a lot of people know I sacrificed a PSA 9 Michael Jordan rookie card for the setup. All right, as a big collector, you know, that card is a $5,000 to $10,000 card, you know, that I won on eBay in 2001 when I was 21 years old. And I won it for $1,000 with 50 other people in an auction when it was worth $2,500, right, when the market was down, when the economy was bad. And then I ended up selling it for the iMac that I'm using right now. It's like $3,000. You know, the microphones are like $1,000. Speakers are $1,000, green screen, all that. So there's not a lot of people that would sacrifice something like that. It's like, you know, that's more important to me than literally almost anything. I mean, you're not going to find anything better than a Michael Jordan rookie card, you know, based on what he's done with shoes, the clothing line, the best player in sports ever, the best basketball player ever. So when he passes away, that Jordan rookie is going to be worth 15, 20 grand. So, I mean, I bought into myself because I believed in myself, you know, that if I'll get another one, you know, down the road. But I needed to take the channel to, you know, that next step. My favorite Bucks all time, hands down, Derek Brooks. You know what I mean? Derek Brooks, I like class act guys on and off the field. So if you're a class act guy, a hard worker, a grinder, and, you know, you're not a knucklehead like Jameis Winston getting in trouble off the field, I can't respect a guy like that. But Derek Brooks, I always liked him. I did like Warren Sapp until he started becoming a little bit of a knucklehead with the strippers and with the hookers at Super Bowl when he got caught. But I always was a big Warren Sapp guy. John Lynch, Rondé Barber, Mike Allstott, Simeon Rice. You know, that defense can't be replicated, you know. And then having Brad Johnson and Michael Pittman and Joe Jurevicius and Keenan McCardell and Keyshawn Johnson, even though he's a mouthy fucker. But, you know, I needed him to win. Ken Dilger at tight end. You know, Jeff Christie at center. You know, but it was really that defense. Mike Allstott's my favorite offensive player of all time. Oh, he's a Cadillac Williams. That was a bust. Just like, you know, my boy, Muscle Hamster, you know. It's just those running backs, we were just looking for that next guy, Cadillac, Muscle Hamster, you know, to be the next one. But it has never been the same since Warwick Dunn and Mike Allstott. But Mike Allstott, for me, that was the best one. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it might have tore your heart out. But I mean, I went once and I had to win once. I hate Booger McFarland. That's like the one I'm like the most ashamed of. And the funny thing is, in the Super Bowl, he didn't even play. I mean, I don't know how this fucker got a job. You know what I mean? Calling stuff. He's like, if the football's out of bounds, it's out of bounds. Well, no shit, Booger. He's like so stupid in his commentary. I mean, I don't know what it is with TV, podcasting. It just seems like the announcers have gotten worse and worse over the years. But yeah, definitely Derek Brooks is my favorite all time. My favorite current player is easily Levante David. I'm a linebacker guy. So that's really what separates this channel also, is because I like defense first, not offense. Everyone loves quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. I'm the opposite. I like hard-hitting, decleating, snot-filling hits. You know what I mean? I like fumbles for touchdowns. I like pick sixes. I like linebackers, middle linebackers, outside linebackers, edge rushers, safeties, corners. I'm a defensive guy first. I like buying defensive player jerseys, not offense. So that already makes me different right off the bat. And then I like offensive line. Offensive line to me, like Quentin Nelson is my favorite player on the offensive line in the NFL. I wish he was on my Tampa Bay Bucks. John Lynch, there you go. Rondé Barber, a guy 30 sacks, 30 interceptions. Lynch, one of the hardest hitters, but I've always liked safeties a lot too, besides linebacker. Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, these certain guys, it's just Steve Atwater. I mean, they're just generational kind of guys. Lawrence Taylor, Urlacher, Derek Brooks, Kuechly when he played, B-Wags, Bobby Wagner. So, that's just how it is. But like I said, I just wanted to end up doing the stream for the Hard Knocks. I appreciate all you guys. Normally, I would end up doing an original content show, so I probably would have done like maybe my top safety groups in the NFL, top 5. But I'm just trying to keep different things available because usually, as you guys know, for most of y'all, I'll end up doing original content or I'll call a game or do something of that nature. But I just thought it would be fun to hop on real quick and watch Hard Knocks together. And obviously with Hard Knocks, there's a lot of times where, you got to be silent so you can actually watch. So that's why I didn't talk through the whole thing like I normally do during a show. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown! Chiefs! Tyreek the Freak Hill. Woo! Anyone see that race with him and McCole Hardman? Woo! What a play. And out of all the teams in the NFL, regardless if you love the Chiefs or hate the Chiefs, this is the team that is going to be the toughest to beat. The Ravens got the easiest schedule going into 2020, and the only team that can knock off the Chiefs, to me, are the Ravens, unless they play a team like the Titans in the playoffs. But those are the only two teams I really can see winning the Super Bowl this season. And in the next few years, they'll be battling it out for many, many, many years for touchdowns. Craig, he said, do you think OJ killed his wife? Come on, man. Everyone knows what OJ did. The Juice Man. And the sad thing is I watched him at USC. I watched him at Buffalo, when he was a Buffalo Bill. I mean, this guy was an amazing football player. He was in movies and Hollywood. It's just a sad story, man. And with all that going on. Yeah. But like I said, you just never know. I mean, look at Darius Geis. I mean, he was one of those guys that could have had a real promising career. And then he just, putting those hands. Appreciate that, Craig. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're just getting closer and closer, to that 20,000. And like I said, we haven't got any really promotion. I mean, there's been people that have reached out, companies that want us to promote their products and little things, but and other people that want to kind of link up. But I mean, I like the hard work and the grind. And like I said, with me, being in the sales field, being, on phone sales and face-to-face, I have kind of an edge on some of the other YouTubers and just with tonality and then the drive and the passion. I've been in the business doing that for 20 plus years, like half my life. But the energy and the passion and the knowledge, that's what you're going to get here if you're part of the Fanatic family. It doesn't matter if you're a Cowboy fan, a Patriot fan, whatever fan you are, even though those are the two most hated teams in the league, you can be a fan of any player, any team. Come here, and you're going to learn something new, hang out with some of the most fanatic fan bases in the world here on the Northwest Sports Fanatics. And once we get into football season, it's really going to ramp up. I mean, we're right now in the Rona, but once NFL goes, there's going to be a shitload more views, a lot more reaction videos of the games, which people love on this channel, live play-by-play. We're going to have a scoreboard this season. So, it's really going to be a time where we're going to take off and have a great time. And I'm going to put in a lot of work. And like I said, it's hard having a full-time job and managing a YouTube channel full-time. But like I said, I'm going to do it because the fans are the best, and that's period. HBO Hard Knocks, Los Angeles, Chargers, Rams, live stream watch party with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or our GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. Chargers defense or Chiefs defense. Player for player, the Chargers defense is better, but if you actually talk about a trio, 3 on the Chargers, right, with like Bosa, Derwin James, and Ingram, or Honey Badger, Chris Jones, and Frank Clark. I'll go Honey Badger, Chris Jones, and Frank Clark just for now. Based on that 3 Musketeers and that trio, when they play together, they're really tough to beat. But Melvin Ingram, Joey Bosa, he's got a little injury problems. Derwin James, that's one of the best trios in the league as well, but they're a little unproven. And that's why I think Anthony Lynn isn't really the coach for them to be able to get them to the next level. If they want to make an AFC championship game, they're going to need someone better, in my opinion, to get them there. But they got a lot of talent on the roster. They could be one of the sleeper teams like the Denver Broncos this season in the AFC. I like those 2 teams, the Chargers and the Broncos, more than the Browns, because I think the Steelers, so based on my pecking order, with all the research and the reading that I do, I got Chiefs 1, I got Ravens 2, Bills 3, right? And then probably Steelers 4, Pats 5 if Cam can stay healthy throughout the season. And then you're going to have like the Broncos and some of these other teams on the bubble. Titans I have up there as well. And then you're going to have Broncos and the Chargers and the Browns and a few other teams kind of scrapping. But that's kind of my pecking order. And then as far as the NFC is concerned, you got the Saints, you got the Niners. I think Tampa Bay will be in the mix somewhere on the list. Seahawks with Danger Russ, even though the O-line is trash and the D-line is trash. You got Jamal Adams, you got Bobby Wagner, Tyler Lockett, you got DK Metcalf, Chris Carson. As long as Danger Russ is there, you got a chance. Aaron Rodgers, you got the Vikings and Kirk Cousins, you got the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb, you got Carson Wentz, and then we just don't really know about the Panthers or the Falcons, right? Or some of these other teams, maybe the Cardinals, but they might be a year away. The Rams, it just depends on Cam Akers and that O-line and to see what they can do. But my kind of under bubble team are the Lions, the Rams, and the Cardinals. You can see that those teams are going to improve dramatically. But if I had to choose 2 teams that I like the best that are under the radar, it's the Lions in the NFC and the Denver Broncos in the AFC, just based off all the film and everything that I've watched. And you're not going to have the same playoff teams from last year go this year. So you could see an improvement in the Cowboys, the Buccaneers, and the Browns. Maybe not all 3 teams go to the playoffs, but maybe 2 out of the 3 do. Maybe the Cowboys and the Bucs make it and the Browns don't because they play the Ravens and the Steelers in that tough division. And we don't know what the Bengals are going to do, and that's facts. But like I said, with all the tape watching and all the reading, you got to think. I'm going to 32 team websites every day. I'm watching NFL Network, NFL Good Morning Football with Kay Adams, right? Nate Burleson, Schrags, Kyle Brandt, Colleen Wolfe for NFL Total Access every day. Bleacher Report, YouTube, ESPN, NFL.com. No one's going to be putting in that effort. So that's why this channel's growing as much as we are. So I'm going to watch the rest of this game, and I got some film study, and I got some more research to do for all the teams. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. It was great talking to all y'all. Chafino, you're the man. Thank you. $5, $18. A guy with a donation. Appreciate you. $5. Marcos Pineda, my boy, $2. And that's one thing about the fan base, too. It doesn't matter how many people are in the room. You guys show so much love. And I like just how passionate and how smart you guys are, too. We got some of the best fans in the whole entire world on the Fanatic family. And like I said, we're going to have a great season. Look for me to be back possibly tomorrow with another fire original content live stream as we get closer to September. And then AEW is coming up. Maybe I'll do some reaction videos. I know I got a reaction request for Kenny Omega and John Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, and one of the pay-per-views when we actually had fans in AEW. Said it was one of the most hardcore matches of all time, so maybe I'll do a reaction to that. SummerSlam is coming up. a week from Sunday, so I'll probably do a live stream for that. So your boy's going to be grinding, putting in the work. Even though this is primarily NFL and college football on the channel, you never know what's going to be on here. College basketball, NBA, maybe some MLB, definitely some wrestling, AEW, which is my preferred, wrestling that I like to watch. I mean, I used to be on WWE, but it just seems like Raw and SmackDown have kind of taken a back seat. I like NXT and Keith Lee, but I'm more of an AEW guy. But yeah, I'll definitely be putting in a lot of work. So I appreciate you. I love you guys. A-Guy, Craig, appreciate the new sub, CG, everybody in the building, Jafino, Marcos. You guys take care, wash them hands, and I'll be back for next week's Hard Knocks as well. So Sunday, baby. Let's go. Saints, Buccaneers, week 1 in the Dome. We'll see what happens. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Peace. Until tomorrow, I'll be back.